This is the Wally Show podcast, Pledge Drive edition. It's very special because when we're in Pledge Drive, we don't have any new shows to put up on the podcast. So we decided we would do these video podcasts / audio podcasts of just some stuff that we would have loved to have talked about, but we couldn't because we were doing Pledge Drive at the moment. By the way, if you want to get involved with our Pledge Drive and want to help out, you can do so. 1-800-455-1929 is the number, or wayfm.com/donate. All right, Katie, so what is going on that we might have missed that's happening in the world right now?
Okay, so a video is now going around that Donald Trump made, and it apparently was originally for the National Convention, for the Republican National Convention.
Okay.
But it actually aired on the Today Show yesterday.
Oh, so do you have it?
Yeah.
You've run up almost as much debt as every other president combined. The fact is, the American people want results. President Obama, you're fired.
That's awesome. Come on, Trump. I think you're being a little hard on him. I mean, he's very busy. There's a lot of trouble going on in Iran right now and things like that. And, you know, and so he's definitely dealing with that situation, right, Zach? Like, he's all over the Iran, meeting with the Prime Minister of Iran.
Of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah.
No, actually, he didn't have time for that. He had Jay-Z's party to go to and Letterman to be on, and then he posted a picture with a pirate.
Yeah, for Talk Like a Pirate Day. So you didn't meet with Benjamin Netanyahu from Israel, which would have been a good use of your time, so you could meet with a guy who talks like a pirate. like, look, dude, I know that you got a lot of things like vying for your time. I get that, but I'm just saying that's dumb strategically when you're trying to win an election. Like, that's not smart when you have the world caving down around you and you've got a guy going, "Arr, isn't it great to talk like a pirate? It's National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arr!" And you make time for that? Like, that's ridiculous, man. The photo of it that's going around is the best. It's a guy in a pirate costume with a parrot on his shoulder, and like Obama talking to him like he gives a flying flip about what the guy's saying. I just thought, "Arr!" Like, that's when, if you're President Obama, you gotta be like to your staff, "Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? That's what I'm doing today? Arr!" Oh, good night. Okay, so what else you got, Katie Rose?
There's a news story a while back that this church found a really old painting of Jesus that was worth a lot of money. And there was like an 85-year-old woman that decided she would take it upon herself to restore this painting.
And that's a very tricky thing, man. Like, when you're messing with history, you want to make sure that you do it right. You wear gloves and you have all the right tools and stuff.
And it needed restoration.
Yeah.
Like, some of the paint was completely off the canvas. And so she ended up making Jesus look like a monkey. Like, the chin just goes from chin to neck. Like, it was horrible.
I have seen the photo of the before and after of what she restored. She basically ruined it. Like, she ruined this photo, and it looks like some kid doing, like, finger painting, man. And it just, I mean, like, oh, so what do you say, like, to the nice old lady at church? Like, all right, well, you tried, I guess. I mean, I don't even know what you say to her at that point.
Well, it ended up getting a bunch of publicity. And so the church has had people come see it and stuff like that just because of all the news it got. Well, now the lady is suing her church to get a part of the cut from the money of this painting.
You are a delight. You are a delight, lady. That is awesome. Like, that's the kind of person, like, if you run that church, you're like, "Oh, would you please just go somewhere else? Be somebody else's problem." Not only do you ruin the painting, now you're suing us to get part of the money we made to try and recoup what you did to the painting in the first place. You gotta love old people because they just don't care. Like, old people don't care one iota what you think about them. You know, and I'm looking forward to getting old because that would absolutely
Looking
rule.
forward.
Yeah, that's true. I would just love to live my life like that, where nothing mattered. Like, I don't care what you think. I'm old. What do you want to do about it?
Yeah. You were actually talking about The Voice yesterday.
Yes. Oh my goodness. The Voice was on last night, and what's his name? The guy who does the Cupid Shuffle. You know that song? It's this one right here. It's right about there that I just forgot that we have a podcast of this, a video podcast of this, while I was doing my own version of the Cupid Seizure, not the Cupid Shuffle. So that's going to be fun. You can check that out online at allwally.com. So this guy goes on The Voice, okay? He has a hit. I mean, that song was a hit. I actually like that song, but it was a one hit for him and like did nothing else after that. So he goes on The Voice. He auditions with his own song. This truly is one of the saddest moments on The Voice because I saw it coming a mile away. The whole idea of The Voice is they don't watch you audition. So he gets on, does his own song, of course knocks it out of the park. He does it, verbatim, and it's not a hard song to sing. Like, I mean, I could do that song. So it doesn't show his range. And I see you looking at me like, Zach, no, you could.
I want you to prove it.
I could. To the right, to the right, to the right. It'd be nice to have a little beatbox. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right. I was still going. So anyway. He goes on. No one turns their chair around for him, and I'm so sad for him because they don't turn their chair around. And all of a sudden, he's like devastated because he doesn't want to be a one-hit wonder. And then they ask him, they're like, "Well, sing something else." He kills it. Like the guy has an amazing voice, and the rules are it's done. He can't. It doesn't matter. Like, all right, well, thanks, man. See you. You're really awesome. You should have done that song. Like, and so this guy just walks out. It, truly, I felt bad for him. Like, I really felt bad for that guy.
I wouldn't have done my own song just because I wouldn't have wanted them to know that was me. Because that's like, hey, I'm a one-hit wonder, and this is my last shot at trying to have a career.
Yeah, like the only guy that recognized him too when they turned around was CeeLo. He's like, hey, it's Cupid, man. It's Cupid. Come here. Come closer because I want to shake your hand, but you got to be really close because I got these tiny arms. There we go. I finally got my CeeLo tiny arm joke in. That took about 2 minutes to get there. But that's all we needed to do. Okay, so what else you got? Any other stories that you've been kicking around?
Oh, I wanted to hear you were talking about Survivor, too.
Oh, Survivor was really good last night. Like, I love Survivor.
You had a busy night last night,
I know.
didn't you?
It's all surrounded around TV. I'm not sick of Survivor. I still love that show. And they have Lisa Winchell. She's Blair from The Facts of Life, but she's also like a...
Isn't she a Christian author?
She's a Christian author, and she does Christian women's conferences and stuff like that. And she did pretty well, but it was weird because like no one trusted her right off the bat. No one knew who she was, but they're like, that old lady, I don't trust her. Like, are you kidding me? She's like probably one of the most trustworthy people you'll meet in this game. But for some reason, because she was old, like all the young people are like, yeah, there's something about her. She's too nice. I don't trust her. And that's why I have lived my whole life not being that sickeningly sweet nice, because I want people to trust me. And if you're overly nice, people don't trust you. There you go. That's the lesson. And I
Did
learned
she
it from
try
Lisa
honest,
Winchell.
truthful?
No, she didn't do that. That's my thing. Like, that's how you know when I'm not lying is when I say honest, truthful. Because my wife and I had to establish that because I messed with my wife so much. So it's sad that you have to have, like, that word.
The code word?
Yeah, to go, no, I'm really having a heart attack. Honest, truthful. I'm having a heart attack. Please take me to the hospital. Because otherwise, you're like, oh, you're kidding. And then I would die. So, yeah, that was a good night on the show. I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. They have, like, 3 different teams. One guy was so funny. He's like, I'm going to tell everybody that I want to get voted off and because I'm like tired and I don't feel good. And then because this other guy's such a jerk, they're going to be like, no, we like you. You stay on, Jim Bob, Billy Bob. You stay on because we like you. They get to the vote. They all vote him off. And he's like, what? Like he's so like oblivious. He did not see it coming. Like he totally
kind of like I didn't see that spoiler alert. Thank you. Good night. You don't even care.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just talking about what's going on, man. For the record, Jim Bob, Billy Bob was not his actual name. So maybe you won't...
I won't figure it out.
Yeah, maybe you won't figure it out till the end. I'm sorry.
It was an hour and a half. I didn't have time last night. I was doing stuff.
You should watch the show.
I had Bible study with my church. I'm sorry.
Well, that will teach you what's more important. All right, so there you go. We've ruined Zach's life. That means the podcast is complete. Thanks so much for checking it out. And again, you can see the video of this at allwally.com.